Hello everyone, my name is Muryah Torres and I decided to do my presentation on Hyssop. I chose to do my presentation on this plant because as I was going about my daily life, I was thinking about this prompt and I noticed that the plant Hyssop was mentioned frequently in the Bible, and throughout my Bible study I wanted to know more about the plant, so I decided this was a perfect opportunity to research something that I was genuinely curious about and relate it back to class. So what is hyssop? The scientific name is Hyssopus officinalis, and it's a semi-evergreen perennial shrub, meaning that during the winter and the dry seasons it retains some of its leaves but not all, and then it comes back from year to year. It belongs to the mint family, and it's native to Europe, Asia, and Africa, but has naturalized in North America as well. This is a physical description of the hyssop plant. It's a shrub, so it is on the rounder side, growing from about 1 to 2 feet tall and 1 feet to about 18 inches wide. The color of the flowers, which is what its appearance is most known for, are purple to bluish hue, and they're a very versatile plant, very adaptive plant. So it can be either planted directly into the ground or put into pots. There are many uses to the plant hyssop, including cooking, medicinal uses, and for fragrance. Hyssop tastes like mint because it is a part of the mint family. It just has a little bitter of a taste compared to mint, and it still has that nice floral taste that people enjoy. Because it tastes so closely to mint, a lot of people substitute it for mint in different things, or it can be used as in desserts. It can be scattered in salads or even used to garnish meaty dishes. So there is a plethora of medicinal uses for the plant hyssop. That is because it has many functions, including it is antiviral and antiseptic, meaning it can help fight infections and viruses. It can be put topically on skin or taken in the form of tea. For skin, like when it is put topically on your skin, that is to help with skin conditions such as burns, frostbite, bruises, and other skin irritations. Another medicinal use of hyssop is to aid in digestion and in blood circulation. It aids in digestion by increasing bile and digestive enzymes to help break down food in the stomach. Hyssop can also help with intestinal pain, gas, loss of appetite, and other digestive issues. Okay. Hyssop also has antispasmodic properties, or antispasmodic, meaning it helps muscle spasms. So it can be applied to relieve muscle tension, and when it is inhaled via diffusing, it can help relieve some respiratory issues such as coughs and sore throats and asthmas, the common cold. Its volatile oils may help relieve mild upper respiratory tract irritations. And lastly, a common use of hyssop is for its fragrance. It could be applied topically and used as sort of a perfume, or commonly it is used as an essential oil. And it is put in a diffuser, which is just when you put a few drops of that oil, and then the diffuser has water, and it is spread throughout in a mist. Bringing it back to why I decided to do my project on hyssop was because I noticed that that plant was mentioned multiple times in the Bible. 11 times to be exact. Some biblical references is, for example, on Psalms 51, 7 through 8, it says, David says, "Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Let me hear joy and gladness. Let the bones that you have broken rejoice." So it is no surprise that hyssop is associated with cleansing. And so it symbolizes cleansing and forgiveness of sins. Hyssop is referred to in both the Old Testament and the New Testament. Significant times where hyssop is mentioned is during Passover. So if you're not familiar with Passover, it is when the Israelites were slaves to Egypt, and Moses was sent to go to Pharaoh and plead for him to release all the Israelite slaves, and Pharaoh refused. So there were the 10 plagues, and this last plague, the Lord told Moses to warn the Pharaoh that he will be coming upon Egypt to essentially take the life of the firstborn of every family. And in order for the Israelites to escape this judgment, he told all of the Israelites to sacrifice a lamb and mark their doorposts with the lamb blood so that his judgment may be passed over them. And the plant that they actually used to do this with the lamb's blood was hyssop. And going back to the cleansing and forgiveness of sins. And then hyssop is mentioned again in the New Testament, when Jesus is at the cross, they use hyssop, and there's a sponge attached to it, and they soak it in wine, and they then give that to Jesus while he is dying on the cross. Again, associating it with cleansing and the forgiveness of sins. So this concludes my presentation on hyssop and its benefits to human use and its cultural relevance as well. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video, and I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Thank you so much.